Okay, I'm back. So now let's continue with our examples for the three methods. Hold up, let me get that right. Okay, so again we have what do we have here? Honestly, I don't see what I have here. I'll move on, but I'm assuming there's another chart that probably with this strong close we might have the next day what happened on this chart. Nice strong close. I'm assuming there was a gap up despite this 6-point gain this one day. Strong close. You know what? I might use this example to show you stock gaps up probably for a point and a half right here. There must have been news or something. You don't want to buy it here. Use that intraday method we talked about to either get yourself in the stock there around here or at the second attempt there around here. And just that small timing method, you have to be patient sometimes. Could have got you here around 30, around 33 for a good gain the same day. You probably moved another 3 points. Okay. So yeah, so did we, is this the same chart? Let me see if this is the same chart. At any rate, you know, I don't know why I had this example here, other than the fact that I see a three-peat above 68, above 68, above 68, and above 68, so 3 times. And from that session, the stock did move around 40. Within 10 days, there was already a move that took it from 40 to 44. I don't know what happened after that, but that's the only thing I can see. Other than that, I'll move on because I probably don't have another reason to keep that one there, since you're only concentrating on gap ups and stuff like that. Again, we have the same stock. I must have been following this. I know we were playing this at the time, so some of these moves were really real time. Now notice we have this move above 68 in the last half hour of the trading there, and even there within the last hour or so of trading. And sure enough, the stock did gap up that day, up $1. This captures early morning action within the first hour and a half of trading, and the stock was trading at up $1.60. So good gain based on a strong close on the RSI. Anything else? So we're gonna move on from that one, kind of increase the pace here a little bit. Again, the same stock. Oh yeah, this is the one from an earlier, probably beginning of this video. The strong close here, when the stock was up 6 points, we had a drop below that at the open, so probably could have shaken us out, and that's okay. But eventually this strong close led to a move the same day. The stock was up another $2.70. So watch a gap up indicator. Again, we remember we got in the stock if you use the intraday timing somewhere around here for a good gain. So stock went from 32, took a small break here and shot up again. Boom. All right. What do we have here? Don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Now I don't know what happened after this move here. Probably some of my charts got mangled up, mixed together, but see a three-peat 1, 2, above 68, above 68, above 68 4 times on that session. If we find the chart after this one, we'll see whether the stock moved or gapped up after that three-peat action. So let's move on, moving on up. Okay, here's one. I think this was a buyout. I don't know why I have it here. Oh yes, one of the reasons why I have this one here is because it shows you here the stock was bought out here and was up, closed at around 18 something and was up $3.50. Somebody was expecting something, but the market was kind of had an idea of what was going on, because this strong close, even though the next day had a nice, you never lost any money because the stock closed here, and from that point, based on this strong close, it never went below your buy point at the open. You had a nice, probably 70 cents move on the stock. But what the market was anticipating by this strong close here, another strong close here, and a strong close here, is this: somebody knew the stock was going to be bought for a good premium. So this gap up didn't materialize the following day after this strong close, but the day after that there was a big gap up. So people made money on that one. It's the same stock, just showing you what happened. This is what it looked like on the daily chart, but on the 5-minute chart it showed as there was something going on intraday. Okay, which one is this? I don't know why I have this here, to be honest with you, because we're supposed to be looking at 5-minute time frames. All right, here is a 5-minute time frame. Strong close right here. Nothing happened the next 2 sessions, but eventually gap up. Remember, it's a gap up indicator. So it failed, but it was, whoever was timing this was off by 2 days. So it never worked, but eventually it did predict a gap up in the stock. Next one is, again, you see strong close here, above 68, predicts a gap up. Stock doesn't gap up, but since that close stayed strong, would go on to gain a dollar something in the next couple of sessions. Even further closes kept keeping the stock moving higher. A good close here and a three-peat here, and here showed that the stock was strong. Another three-peat move above 68 intraday showed that the stock was not ready to give up its momentum. All right, candies. Now, if you traded candies 2005, you've been trading for a while, baby. I'm telling you. Yeah, this was one of those that had a nice gain back then. I don't know whether it's still trading. I haven't seen the ticker symbol for a while. But even here, you see a strong close. Stock closed at $6, and the next day gapped up about 25. Oh, let me see. Probably a good 40-50 cents was continuation in the next trading session. Again, a low price stock, closed strong, a move above 68 on the last half hour, predicted this gap up right here, and also we see a three-peat above 60, move above 68, move above 68, move above 68 on this session, predicted a move within 10 days. So 1, 2, actually the stock just moved from 5 to around as high as 670 in 2 sessions for a good move. Can't beat that. I'll take that any day, trust me. Yeah, we all like to make some coin. Cracking myself up. All right, why do I have this here? Don't know. But for one thing I can tell you, one thing I saw, I don't even know that it's relevant to what we're talking about, is we never broke that. We never got out of that funk. So even this move here was going to be muted. So if you bought the stock because of this strong close, expecting a gap up, it never came. You just have to sell, my friend. That's how it goes. The ball bounces like that sometimes. China! Stock is such a freaking disappointment. Tell you what. A lot of people buy this stock because of the ticker symbol whenever Chinese stocks are moving, and it goes nowhere. It's a total piece of shit. I didn't say it. I almost did though. It's a POS. But anyway, And we can use this as an example for a gap up indicator right here. Closes above 68, strong move, double move above 68 on the close, and we had this huge gap up here, taking it from 330 as high as 380 the next session. So for a couple of for an hour or so holding the stock overnight, you made a good gain without committing too much time to your capital. Let's move on here. I don't know how many charts I have. I had like 50 something on this session, so I might CHNR. Now this is a Chinese stock you always want to buy whenever Chinese stocks. This one, when it moves just like that, trust me. All right, so we have a strong close above 68 right there. We have a three-peat was at 68 here in the early on in the session, midday or 68, and at the close at 68. Strong stock. Notice what happens. It gaps up from $10, actually close around here, $10, and it would gap up $2 and 50 the next day to actually $3, just based on the strong close and the three-peat. Notice the intraday timing would have meant you wait for the stock to, you either bought the stock there, you would have lost money, but on hindsight the best move was to buy it above, when it moved above this top here, RSI top here, right there. You buy it here at 550, and within a day and a half stock was trading at what, $14. Are you kidding me? Now that's what I call a great stock, baby. This is what the weekly chart look like. One thing you're gonna observe quickly, if you're a disciple of some of my my work, you'll see that the RSI right there. Oh, that's wow! I was gonna say that's the straightest line I've ever drawn. The RSI made a new high right there, so there was indication of strength. And the Chinese stocks were hot at the time. This is January 2006. All right. Anyway, that was a weekly view of that move. Sienna, great stock in the 90s. Lately, not so great. I don't know why I have it here. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I'm moving on. I'm out of here. All right. So now, okay. Again, strong close right here. We don't get a gap up, but the stock moves sideways, and then I think I talked about this one. We eventually had a nice gain. We had a three-peat move above 68 here, here, and here. So that predicted a move within 10 days, and sure enough, we got a decent move. Not bad. All right, next up is China Med. Had a strong spike in the last half hour in the 5-minute chart, and sure enough, somebody knew something, because the next day the stock was up $2.30, having closed at around 1980. So for a good move based on the gap up indicator. Same thing, different stock, almost the same scenario. How interesting. Again, you see two gap ups on this chart. A move touches above 68 in the last hour, and comes close to move above 68 right there, and sure enough there was a gap up, and then again another move above 68 in the last half hour with a big gap up right there. So what's up? What's next up? So we have, and then again, even the Nasdaq is not immune to gap ups based on this close. Ooh, kind of messy though. You see this strong move above 68 at the close right here. The market moved high in the first half hour, but nothing much came out of it. But notice this three-peat on the Nasdaq. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this session told us the market was gonna be making a move in the next 10 days or so, and sure enough, we moved from probably 40 points or so on the Nasdaq in the next couple of sessions. Not the best, but not that bad. Now again, you see we had a strong close right here that was violated with this break at the open, so you sell, or you know that the market's weakening short term, and eventually this but the market was higher based on this repeat. Other than that, this gap up based on this strong close did not materialize. We had a material opening on higher, but that quickly evaporated. Okay, CTDC, one of those Chinese stocks that when it moves just, yeah. All right, strong close above 68. We had a couple of moves above 68 that day anyway. We had a strong close on a 5-minute chart, and the next day we got a huge move in the stock, up 6 points. The stock had closed around and I remember we were playing this one, if I'm not wrong, at the time. When was this? Were we? I can't remember. But anyway, great move. 6 points for a $6. That's almost 100% that day, based on a strong close. You can't beat that, man. All right, city trends. Again, 3 moves above 68 on that day, and a strong close, RSI close, bang. Another thing I might want to say, I haven't talked about it in this example for a while, is intraday timing. Buy the stock when it moves above these tops here. Buy it somewhere here, which is coincides with this here. You buy it around 24 something, and stock goes up to trade as high as 28 in a very short term. All right. Again, strong close here. Stock gaps up the next day. A nice gap up right there. We also have a 3-peat. Move above 68, move above 68, move above 68, and sure enough, within sooner than 10 days, let me say, the stock moved from $1.75 all the way to as high as, wow, 350 and above. Great move, great move. Now, intraday timing means you wait for these tops to be cleared, you buy the stock here, which is somewhere here, you make money within a couple of minutes. Well, I guess within a day. You can beat, that's good game. I love that. Okay, I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing my example, but you can always come back and continue. I'll just keep rolling on and on. I don't know how many I have to go. I saved a lot of them. These I've been saving for a couple of years just for this purpose right here, to show you guys at some point. So, 3-peat, above 68, above 68, 68, 68, strong close, above 68, we get a gap up right there. When the stock moved from here to here, you don't want to chase it. Wait for it to pull back intraday. You buy it right there and it moves above that wedge, sentiment wedge. That wedge right there. Hold on. Let me show you this clearly. So instead of buying the stock after this move, let's say you are watching it, you see it in the top percentage gainers, what you do is you actually wait for it to settle down very orderly, like it did right there. Draw that line and then form, so that's a wedge, what I call a swedge, and wait for it to move out of that right there. So you buy the stock around here, and if you are lucky, you could have owned the stock as it moved from around 1040 all the way to as high as 1675. That's a big move, and that's how we do it. What else? CVRX. Now, I don't know why this one, I have this up here, probably because of this strong close here. That was followed by stock moving from 22 to 23, $1 gain after this strong close. What am I missing? Anything else? Nope, but I see something. Timing. Look at that. Bang. You buy it there. Choose it right there for a good gain. Small gain, but like I say, one of my friends calls this a scalping method, where you can just get short-term gains if you're a short-term trader just by using that very simple technique on a 5-minute chart. Okay. Again, strong close right there. And that after this move, stock strong close in the last half hour, and the stock moves up the next day, gaps up, and continues rallying. Again, one thing I see, remember, all this is hindsight, but you can only learn from hindsight, I guess. You have that swedge right there, you buy the stock right there, which is somewhere around there for a good gain in a short time. Other than that, I don't see why this is here. I see a strong close here, but was not materially followed through here. So so the gap up never worked for that one. But in any case, you can still get out and wait for the next opportunity, because markets are always full of those. Again, a strong close, continuation of a rally the next session, up a good percentage gain the next day. Nothing wrong with that. Again, you see 5-minute chart tops right there. You get in there, you got a wedge, wedge right there. You buy the stock right there, which is somewhere here for a good gain in under half an hour or so. Okay, now I'm just gonna start leaving some of this blank so you can kind of fill them out on your own. Save some time. I don't know how long I've been recording, but I'm sure you're tired. My mouth's getting a little bit on the dry side. Okay, so here's another one you can take a look at. Right there. Strong close. You get a gap up right there. And I guess that's it for that one. So this is Eric Muadid, muadid.com. Lots of examples, just repeating the same thing over and over. This is mainly for short-term traders. Peace and blessings to you. Let me go get some water. I am out of here. Yeah!